Hey everyone, it's your boy Sonic798, and I'm back to do another video. Sorry. If you have not watched my first two videos where I discussed everything that happened with me last year when I died getting my wisdom teeth taken out, please stop this video right now and go watch those. Those will be linked in the playlist above and also below in the description box. A quick recap. Last year I went to get my wisdom teeth removed, and while coming up from anesthesia, I had a bout of emergence delirium, which caused me to wake up from anesthesia in a delirious state, thence grabbing my intubation tube, pulling it out, going into cardiac arrest for 5 minutes, then proceeded to be in a week-long sedated coma until waking up a week later. That's basically what happened. I talked about my lucid dreams in the second part, like a very lucid dream that I had there. But yeah, so I was in the hospital, unconscious for a week, conscious for another week and a half, I believe. And from there, what happened was I was in the hospital. You know, I woke up. My mom told me what happened like a day later because they had to monitor my heart rate. And then they, after about 2 days, they had to give me I think I talked about this in part 2 as well. They had to give me a throat, a person who came who was a throat and vocal specialist, because of me pulling out, being intubated and extubated 3 times within a 5-day period. They wanted to make sure I had damaged my esophagus, and the lining between my esophagus and my, whatever the part is that goes to your stomach where you eat food, because they go down 2 different holes. There's a whole thing. So I damaged that section and I was at risk for choking. So then they had to monitor me and make sure that I could eat food without choking, because that little separator section was damaged and the membrane wouldn't be able to detect whether or not I was, it wouldn't be able to like keep food from going down like my air pipe and coming back up, you know, whole thing. So that happened, and after about a week, yeah, I was awake for about 3 or 4 days before they transferred me. It was weird. And then they transferred me to the recovery unit where I was. I had to go through physical therapy. I had a bed sore on the side of my foot that in one of the moments of them, after they extubated me and I was pseudo-conscious, I don't remember what happened, but they said that I had I became very irritable and basically had like a panic attack, and they had to sedate me again, and I hit my foot on the side of the bed. So on my left ankle, my left heel, I have a sore that was an open wound for about 3 months, and I had to go to wound care for that. So, but also because I was in the bed, unconscious and immobile for so long, I was in the bed immobile for a week, and basically when you're in that state, your body, your muscles in your legs and your body, since you're not moving and working out, your leg muscles basically stop, like they deteriorate, all but so they deteriorate, and they and so I had to learn how to walk again. I had to go through physical therapy. I had to learn how to walk again. It only took about like I went through a real intensive course. I told them like I dance, I do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm on my feet 24/7 for my job. I can't be not walking. And also I'm a heavier person, but I'm a walker, so you can't just like say, oh, we're not gonna, yeah, I'm like, no, we need to learn how to walk. So by the last day, they were gonna put me in a rehabilitation center. I begged them not to. Looking back at it, I probably should have went, like a rehab center for like working my muscles and everything. I begged them, I'm like, no, just let me go home. Just let me go home. Just let me go home. And they were like, yeah. And so my mom wanted me to go. I didn't, because I'm not scared of hospitals, so to say, but like I was going stir crazy. Mind you, this is in the middle of winter when all this happened. It had snowed a whole bunch. I woke up and it was a snowstorm. I was like, I just want to go home. I don't want to be here. I want to go home. So basically they had to they put me in a place, but then they took me back out, but then they had an in-home care once, they put me back in it, and so I had to wait. It was a whole thing. So then I got discharged, and mind you, at this point in time, I lived by myself, but because I did, like, I had the wound care on my foot, didn't still have full dexterity in my hands, and wasn't able to walk fully. I had to go and live with my aunt for about 2 months. My aunt and my family, basically, my aunt, my grandmother, and my mother, for 2 months before I could go back to my own apartment. And I was out of work. It was a whole thing. Oh, I'm oily. I'm sorry. I did a face. I've been filming. Then I had driving school, so digitally, because Rona didn't shut the girls down. So I had Rona this past month too. That's been an excursion. Done effed up my immune system. So from there, I went into. So I'm scaring myself. I'm so beautiful. From there, like, I had to learn how to walk in and everything. So then I decided that this is the steps I need to take. So they gave me I was already, like, dieting. I was doing really well. I had lost, like, 20 pounds before this happened. Then all this happened because I had put myself on a whole diet plan and everything before the situation. So then I gave myself I'm so out of it. I'm sorry. I put myself on a diet plan, and then this happened, and then, like, I lost more weight being in the hospital for 2 months. Basically, being in the hospital for 3 weeks, and then being basically out of work but I gained it all back afterwards. I lost, like, 30 pounds, gained it back and some. And so from there, it was like, okay, well, what do we do? So I decided that I wanted to get bariatric surgery. And one of the main factors about that is that they made me, well, when I left, they said, okay, you need to go see a sleep specialist. Because when I was in the hospital, I snore very loudly. And I was like, okay, it's just probably being fat. I probably have sleep apnea. That's just, it is what it is. And I'll get to it when I get to it. Didn't have time to get to it. And I basically went to a sleep specialist and a pulmonary doctor, and she basically told me that, like, the reason I suffered she said that the reason everything that happened in the OR happened was because I had hypoxia. But basically, my body was not used to having that much fresh oxygen in a sleep or sedated state because I had sleep apnea, undiagnosed and untreated. So what happened is that because all that fresh air coming in from the tube from being intubated while they were doing the surgery, they said that my body went into a state of shock because it wasn't used to having fresh air. So it caused emergence delirium to happen, and that's why I pulled out my breathing tube and everything. So me being severely overweight caused that. Then I went to an eye specialist because so I had to get a CPAP machine. I got a CPAP machine, and then they said that my case was so severe, one of the most severe cases they've ever seen. They gave me a BiPAP machine. Then I went to an eye specialist because I continually went. If you've seen any of my other videos for like the last, probably as long as I've been filming, there are times when I'll have like this little white dribbly, like it looks like sleep or like the eye burgers you get when you wake up from sleep. And I'll get those throughout the day consistently. And I never understood why. Eye specialist. And then they sent me to a cornea specialist because they thought I probably had a scratched cornea. They said that I have what is called floppy eyelid syndrome. Which is literally where the eyelid in my eyelid is so slick, basically, and wobbly that it'll fly back, and then it causes irritation. I'm more prone to eye infections. At one point, it was really bad, so I got treated for an eye infection, but it was a whole thing. And from there, they basically said that there's nothing you can really do but treat it unless you like lose weight. So that's why we're here. So what I've decided to do is to go ahead with the procedure of getting bariatric surgery. Yes, you heard me right. I am getting bariatric surgery. More specifically, I'm going to get gastric bypass. I literally just got, well, yesterday technically because it's midnight, but I just got confirmation of my cardiac clearance because of everything that did happen. I had to get cleared to get surgery again via cardiac because I did have a heart issue when everything went down during my wisdom tooth removal surgery. So with that being said, I will be getting I'll be getting gastric bypass. I don't know what else to say. I know it's weird. I'm really looking forward to it. This has been a year-long process. COVID has put a damper in it. I have fought to get these doctor's appointments. I have been to the nutrition classes. I have done everything for it. And now that I'm on the last step, I'm just waiting for my schedule and getting my date confirmed so that, everything can go through. Hello everyone, Editing Taylor here. I filmed this video in June. It is now August. Because of COVID shutting down elective surgery here in the state of Maryland, my bariatric surgeon is backed up about 2 months. So in the best case scenario, I might get my surgery at the end of at the end of September. In a realistic scenario, I'm not getting my surgery until middle of October, maybe the end, if not the beginning of November. So thank you for bearing with me, and I will update you as I make these other videos about, the qualifications and stuff. But let me let you get back to this video. I just wanted to give you a quick update because I'm out here talking like I have a date secured when I very, very, very much don't. Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching me. I want to do more content, talking about it, losing the weight. I already know that once I lose the weight, I'm going to get a tummy tuck. So hopefully somewhere in the future, I'm putting it out into the universe and manifesting it now. In the future, we can do like a whole vlog of me like probably going to Miami. I would want to stay in Maryland. It's a whole bunch of stuff. But one thing at a time. Bariatric surgery, I'm trying to get done within the next 2 months. Hopefully they can schedule me if they can. It's gonna be over for all of y'all. It's gonna be so great. But yeah, so that's basically what it came to. Had to die because I was fat in order to do something about it. It's kind of sad. It really is. I know, right? But Sarah, we're here now. I'm still alive, and I got another chance. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you want me to go over other things, I can do a whole series. I actually want to do a series on everything I had to go through to get cleared and what to expect. There are other channels on here as well. If you want to know who my doctor is, if you want to know my weight, if you want to see weight videos about anything, just tell me. Leave them in the comment box below. Thank you for watching. I know I'm going to try and be more regular with videos. Hopefully I can put up a makeup look. I didn't film this, but I can if you want me to film makeup looks. If you like what I did here, I put on a lash for y'all, a lip, but that went away. Curled my hair. A review on this. I have so many wig reviews coming. I bought so many wigs in quarantine. So I want to at least wear all of them for like a month first. This one is probably my favorite at the moment. But I have this one. I have a gray one. I have a 1B30 blondish one. So I bought like 3 of those. I like them. These are lace frontals. I got me a frontal. It's not laid all the way down, so I'm going to lift up nothing. But, there's that. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm very grateful to have the subscribers that I have. And until next time,